Hi, so welcome back to Mom. I'm so glad we get to connect again, even if it is virtually. I'm glad we get to connect. So wanted to say hello. Happy November. Yeah, I said November. Can you believe it? Because I cannot. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that we are together. And I'm glad that we get to talk about something fun today. But before we do that, I do have one announcement, and that is that this week, first week of November, is starting our next women's Bible study. It is The Purpose of Christmas. It's a 3-week study, no homework, but we do get together and get to watch a couple videos, one a week, go through this guide together. It will be good, so you can still sign up for that if you want. You can go to the Hillside website and do that. Anyway, we have spent a lot of time talking about pressures that moms go through. We've talked a lot about our kids. So I'm kind of excited that today we're going to talk about us, moms. So parenting takes two parties, right? Yes, it does. You have the child, the precious little child, and you have the parent. So there's two. We talk a lot about the kiddo, how to feed them, bathe them, take care of their emotional needs, educate them, all the things, right? How to shepherd their hearts, like we talked about last time. But we sometimes forget that there's our part too. And we do all this stuff for the well-being of the child, and that is good. But we also need to make sure we're talking about the well-being of us mamas as well, right? So we don't get a break. I know you know that because you're a mom and you're watching this. We don't get a break. Even when we're away, we might not think about them for a little bit, but then we do, and we miss them, and we're thinking about them, and that's good, because we're wired that way. We're supposed to be thinking about them. We're supposed to be saying, oh, kiddo, what's going on? But even in the mix of all that, we still need to be taking care of ourselves. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how we can do a few tiny little things that can make a big difference with our own well-being. So we're going to talk about oxytocin. Oh yeah, I said oxytocin because it's a fun hormone. It's the love hormone. I know it has the same letters and might sound the same. I'm not talking about Oxycontin. That's something completely different. So we're talking about oxytocin. This is, and I'm genuinely excited. You can tell because I even own a 3D printed molecule, the molecular structure of oxytocin. There it is. Look at all those carbons. That's fun. It's a fun necklace that I have because I appreciate the hormone. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. It has to do with connections and affection and maternal bonding. It is the hormone that stimulates contractions for childbirth. It is the hormone that stimulates letdown for milk when we're nursing. It does a lot of good things for us biologically, but it also is the thing that pairs us when we are looking in our kids' eyes, when we have that bonding with them. It's also what puts that in-love feeling when we were first dating or when we're married, hopefully even still, right? When you're looking in your hubby's eyes and when you have that in-love feeling, that's oxytocin doing part of its job. So it's good, a lot of connectedness. It's a relaxing, refreshing hormone. And you know what? It's not just for us. Guys have oxytocin too. In fact, when they're new dads, they have huge boosts in oxytocin levels, and it helps them connect with their new babies, which is just precious to think about. In fact, thinking about the first time you looked in your kid's eyes or the first time you saw your hubby look in your kid's eyes, I'm sure that triggers some oxytocin even now, right? So it's what it does. So there's things we can do to boost oxytocin just on a whim when we want. So that would be good, right? To get some extra oxytocin. One of our mentor moms, Miss Eleanor, is awesome. She knows I like oxytocin, and she gave me this list, 100 oxytocin producing activities a woman can engage in. So this is all for us, all for us mamas. Different things we can do. They include things like going on a non-business lunch with women friends, getting your hair done, getting a manicure, getting a pedicure, stuff like that. Going for a nature walk, just going on any walk, petting your dog. I'm not going to go through all 100, so you're welcome for that. It can include things like some things that maybe don't fit your personality, like me. There's one that you might love, it might produce oxytocin. For me, will not, I'm pretty sure. And that is, it says, make a family project into painting a room. My kids are too little to call that fun and oxytocin producing. That would just release a lot of stress hormones if we painted a room together and called it a family project. But maybe that's your thing. Go for it. You can paint a picture, listen to music that you like. One of these on the list is drive an environmentally friendly car. There you go. We had a Prius for a long time. We loved it. It was one of our favorite cars. But I don't think it has to be environmentally friendly. I can tell you with some assurance that a race car is gonna do the trick too. So it's up to you, personality, but hopefully that gets your brain storming into some ideas of how you can get a little oxytocin boost here and there. Keep your day going smooth. Anyway, so that was the list from Miss Ellie, so thank you, Eleanor. Taking a minute for ourselves and thinking about those things, that shows our kids too that it's important that and good that they take a minute for themselves also. So there you go, all good. Get a minute for ourselves, even if it's just a quick thing. Kids learn from it, all good. One other thing that produces oxytocin is gratitude. Two ways, when we express gratitude and when someone is grateful for us and expresses that to us. Oxytocin boost, there we go. And that's what the kids are learning, the elementary kids are learning about at Hillside in the month of November is gratitude. You know why? Because it's Thanksgiving month. Yeah, I know. It's my favorite holiday, and I hope you love it too. And gratitude can be kind of a tough topic sometimes, especially depending on, kids' ages and things like that. So let's come alongside them and encourage them as they're learning about gratitude. They're gonna learn that there's always something to be grateful for. They're going to learn that they could be in a habit of gratitude. And they're gonna be reminded that saying thank you is important, plus some other things. So let's encourage them. Let's help them with that this month and try to get in that habit for ourselves. Get a little oxytocin boost when we do it. It will be good. I know just one little thing we do. I read it in something, and sometimes it triggers, and I remind my daughter when we're not feeling extra grateful, or let's just say dinner, for example, is not super appreciated. Whatever the topic is that's being a source of complaining or something, we go, wait, stop. What's one thing you're grateful with that? Well, I'm grateful for food. Great, there we go. And just, you can even turn that same topic that was a complaint a minute ago into something that they're grateful for right away. It might be received well, might not, probably depends on the day and the kid and all the things. But anyway, they're gonna be learning about gratitude. We're gonna come alongside them and help. We are going to give ourselves a fun spa treatment when we're with our Zoom groups this week. So that's gonna be fun because one of the oxytocin boosting things are spa things. So there we go, plus meeting with friends. I think it's gonna be a double boost. I don't know if that's how it works, but we'll assume that it does. So you should be getting some double oxytocin this week in your Zoom groups, and I hope it's awesome. We'll be thankful, we'll be grateful. One last thing to share is that Psalms 136:1, which is gonna be the kids' verse of the month in November, is give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope that we all get a smile and an oxytocin boost this week. Hope that we take care of our own well-being, just like we do for our kids. I will talk to you soon. Have a great week. Bye.